What up, Dokkaners? We have been given the part 2 details for the upcoming EZA, the INT Future Gohan, and the Tech Super Saiyan Trunks, as well as a bunch of other units or event details. So we'll take a look at all this stuff right now. We'll start with the EZAs. Let me just say that I kind of saw that this was going to be a thing. I said that we could potentially be seeing a 1718 Carnival unit, which I think is very much in play now more so than ever. I also said that the INT Future Gohan EZA could be happening during part 2. And I think we could be looking at a Future Saga celebration in part 2 that in terms of the events is primarily super related. But in terms of the units and the summonable characters, we could be looking more of a Z focus. Who knows? Let's take a look at the EZA, starting with the Trunk. Shout out to Zihomi Goresh. So we're looking at Bond of Master Disciple, 130% lead. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, costs supreme damage, and lowers defense. The only add-on here is the defense lowering. Kind of weird. But it's the sub EZA, so what do you expect? Attack and defense plus 150, gains an additional attack and defense, and crit chance plus 25 per attack performed. That is nuts. This is brand new, never before seen on the unit. Up to 50. So basically you attack twice, you max out. Key plus 3 plus an additional attack and defense plus 100 when there's a Gohan on the team, Gohan Future. Plus an additional key plus 6 and performs a critical hit when there's an Androids category enemy. Attack plus 100 when facing an enemy whose name includes Cell, but not Cell Jr. So they basically just made him better than what he was in terms of simple stat padding. But they also gave this crazy crit condition, so that way this guy can exist outside of an android's opposition. That's the main issue with this character. You never run this guy because if he's not fighting androids, he's not as effective. So you would never want to run him, but now this kind of gives that to you. Plus, this covers your hidden potential very, very well. So you could give him a full additional build, a full dodge build, or both, whatever you want. But this does make him more viable outside of it. So assuming Bond of Master Disciple is going to be the focus of part 2, we could be seeing some nice support that could help this potentially with the upcoming Carnival LRs. But let me know in the comments what you guys would rate this Tech Super Saiyan Trunks on a scale of 1 to 10. Now let's move on to the INT Future Gohan. This guy is actually pretty good. There's one thing that I hate about the unit, but everything else, it's actually good on the second and third time that I'm looking at the unit's abilities. So Bond of Master Disciple Hybrid Saiyans, key plus 3, 170%. Greatly raises attack and defense. He gets attack now. Causes immense damage to the enemy. Key plus 1 attack and defense plus 150. Gains an additional attack and defense plus 50 when performing a super attack. Reduces damage received by 58% when HP is 70% or less. So they've expanded the parameters here. Bond of Master Disciple, key plus 2 attack and defense plus 50, dude. High chance to guard all attacks when there's an ally whose name includes Trunks attacking in the same turn. This is my problem. I hate this. I absolutely hate this. Just give him guard, man. Because you transform whether you like it or not. If you've got Trunks and you've got the conditions for it, you will transform. So I don't think that this needs to be much of an issue. Just give him guard. I wish that they would do that, but whatever. It's a high chance to guard. It is what it is. The transformation conditions we haven't seen whether they've changed. I think that they might change by expanding the parameters a little bit. Maybe they make this, when health is 50, I don't know, 40% or more, something like that. Or, they bring this down to turn 3, perhaps. If they'd make this turn 3, then basically you only have 1 turn with the character as this base form, and then he becomes this, which would actually be pretty cool. But we'll have to wait and see what that is. We don't know yet. When he transforms, he raises attack permanently, causes immense damage with a medium chance to crit. So he doesn't gain anything else except for just attack stacking. Key plus 3, attack and defense plus 158, gains an additional attack and defense plus 58 when performing a super attack, reduces damage received by 58%. Key plus 1 attack and defense plus 40 per Bond of Master Disciple category ally attacking in the same turn. This guy's actually putting on some crazy stats here. Performs an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when there's an ally whose name includes Trunks attacking in the same turn. Launches an additional super attack when there's an Androids or Future Saga category enemy. So this guy's actually pretty good. I initially felt a little bit, I didn't have much of a reaction. I felt like it was kind of just a lukewarm response, but upon reading this a second and third time, he's actually gaining a lot of stats here. Plus with that damage reduction, he could be pretty decent. Of course, we have to render final judgment once we see the unit in action, but until then, I think that this is a pretty decent EZA. In fact, I think I could go as far as saying he's going to be really, really good. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about this EZA. Let me know how he is on a scale of 1 to 10. My only complaint is this. That's really why I can't really give an overly, dramatic reaction to this, because I just hate this. I hate that so much. All right, now let's talk about the rest of the news. We got a few things here. Starting with the story events, we're getting a couple stages for the Memorial Trunks thingy, where now we can finally get the Trunks to awaken to the Saiyan Armor Trunks. We will likely also see these guys getting an EZA in part 3. But we'll have to wait and see what these stages look like, because this is a brand new event. And same with this one. This is an older story event, but the new stage is coming up, stage 9. This will give us the medal to Dokkan awaken this SSR Trunks into the TUR. So if you have not already done so, get cracking on farming this guy out, because he will also probably receive an EZA during part 3. Then what else do we have in the news here? We also have burst mode. So burst mode is going to be coming back to Dokkan. This is going to be for the LR Trunks and Vegeta Dokkan event. If you're wondering what that is, it's this one. So basically, if you don't know, I will explain in the actual video when I do it. But burst mode is basically a difficulty modifier. You can activate certain dials to 11 if you want to make it as difficult as you want. And you will basically just get, you know, the more difficulty you add to it, the more points you get. And the more points you get, they turn into coins, which you can then use to buy songs from the burst mode shop. So ultimately, you are doing this for music. So if you don't care about that, just really do this for the missions and the missions alone. These 4 stages, I mean, this is basically just the Dokkan event, but tougher. So in terms of the details, they do say that Worldwide Chaos and Extreme or Inhuman Deeds, both extreme categories, will be the restrictions. This gets me thinking, because Worldwide Chaos, Inhuman Deeds, is this not the future androids? I'm pretty sure this is the future androids. Let me actually take a look at the categories, because that is actually crazy. Let me see. Worldwide Chaos is all the way at the bottom. Inhuman Deeds is also at the bottom, right? Inhuman Deeds is right here. This is of characters who have killed at least one of their allies. 1718 have done that. They killed Dr. Gero. Worldwide Chaos? I mean, obviously Worldwide Chaos we know, right? And this applies to both the Z Future Saga and the Super Future Saga. Inhuman Deeds, I'm not so sure. Let me see. Inhuman Deeds, we got the Goku. So the Super Future Saga characters are here. I don't think we got the Z ones. Okay, so that doesn't actually do anything for me. Yeah, I kind of thought we might see some androids here, but I guess not. Okay, that's fine. But still, yeah, that's the info on the burst mode. And then after that, we got a couple more things here. Stage 5 through 7 of the Divine Wrath Mortal Will be coming up. A lot of people have been pretty down on this event because it's been relatively easy. It will definitely amp up during this. And as you can see, the graphic has changed. We've got Fusion Zamasu and we've got Vegito Bleu. I think during part 3, it will be Corrupted Fusion Zamasu and Sword of Hope Trunks. That's what we're going to be seeing on the little graphic here. Infinite Dragon Ball History is coming up. Versus Trunks is going to be the name of the stage. We'll have to wait and see what this is. Do we get any more info on this? Nothing. So versus Trunks. This could just be all of the various opponents that fought Trunks over the years. Mecha Frieza 1718, Future 1718, maybe Cell, and then all the Goku Black Rose variants that you could think of. And then the last bit of news is this: Goku Black Rose and Zamasu. That pairing will be probably the final boss of stage 4 of the URS Ultimate Red Zone Dismal Future. We'll have to wait and see what the details are going to be for that event as we get more information later on. But this is still just the beginning. We will be probably getting more information maybe over the next day or 2. So in the meantime, my thoughts, I think we are at least getting half of the Carnival banner to be Z, I think this, without a doubt, in my mind, now confirms that one of the 2 units coming up in the Carnival banners are going to be a representative of Z, which some of you might not like, and this is just my prediction, this is just my thoughts. I think that's what's going to be happening, whether it's going to be a Gohan for the Super side, or perhaps they actually do what I'm thinking and they give us a Dismal Future where it's just villains, which would honestly be good because we need more villains, depending on how they build the characters. You know, we'll have to wait and see, but this, I feel like, just became a little bit more likely in my list of predictions, and I don't know what's happening, guys. My predictions have actually been coming true. So if you are anti-androids, I'm sorry. I don't know what I've done, but I have apparently finally achieved it. So yeah, let me know in the comments how you guys would rate these EZAs and all that good stuff. Let's just wrap this up, shall we? Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments what you think about the EZAs on a scale of 1 to 10. What do you think about the events coming up? Do you think, based on all the information that we've been given so far, that we are going to be heading towards a Z Future Saga themed celebration overall for part 2? Whereas both banners are going to be Z Future Saga? Or do you think there's still a chance for a full Super version of the Future Saga in terms of the summonable characters? Goku Black, Sword of Hope Trunks. Do you think that the 1718 prediction that I made now has a little bit more weight to it? Let me know your thoughts overall in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you'll let you know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and don't remember to Dokkan responsibly.